What's up, everyone? Pokemon Star Neo here, and today we have a Lugia team. This one was used in the Los Angeles Regionals, Ian Genus. It made day two. That was actually my first ever regional. So, what is this team? It is a Lugia team, and it is setting up Lugia for success, getting the Calm Minds. You have the Comfy with the Triage, getting things healed up all well. This is basically trying to set Lugia up for success with redirection, wide guards, rain. Like I'm not saying that like these Pokemon can't do anything either, but Lugia is a Pokemon where if it has everything up for it, it is hard to take down, and part of that is due to its ability multi-scale. All right, so what we have here, Lugia with the Fairy Terra Covert Cloak, multi-scale, as I said, Aerial Blast, Earth Power, Calm Mind, Protect, Sableye, Steel Terra with the Prankster Light Clay with the shields, Will-O-Wisp and Taunt, Ogerpon, and that has Follow Me, Ivy Cudgel, Power Whip, and Spiky Shield, Comfy with the Trios, Citrus Berry, Water Terra with the Draining Kiss, Floral Healing, Trick Room, and Protect, Rillaboom, Fire Terra, Assault Vest, Fake Out, Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, U-Turn, and last but not least, Pelipper, Ghost Terra, Focus Sash, Weather Ball, Hurricane, Wide Guard, and Protect. So yeah, part of the reason I chose this team was it's using Lugia. It's a cool mod, and I think it'd be fun. So yeah, and Pokemon 2000 was the first Pokemon movie I saw in theaters. And yeah, I know that dates me, but enough chit chat. Let's go to the battle. Okay, this Terrapagos team. Now, if that is Dark Terra, we might be in trouble. I'm okay. Starting out with the Sableye. Have you. I think Cornerstone is good. And then you can be good. Yes, I am leaving the Comfy on the bench. Will that be a mistake? Only time will tell. Because right now, just given everything that is there, I need to get some damage off. And if I'm looking at everything, other than a potential foul play, and depending on what what kind of Urshifu that is, if it is single strike, I don't know. It could be single strike, but it's always going to be a gamble in ladder. What's going to be what? Sometimes you can make an educated guess, but other times it feels like you're making an educated wish. If you get the reference. All right. At least it took them a while to think, so maybe they're gonna panic a little. Not saying that I don't do the same thing, but I gotta take the L's, or I gotta take the W's where I can. Okay. Their first Pokemon is gonna be... Oh, they're going straight into some heavy hitters. Now I don't want to Calm Mind right now. So right now I'm going to Light Screen, Arrow Blast into you to get damage. Hopefully you are just Covert Cloak and I just knock you out in one turn. Okay, so they're probably thinking on what to do. Whether it's better to just zero down on the Sableye. I mean, yeah. Alright, so it doesn't do too much. Earth Power is going to go into it. Does it survive? It doesn't survive. But, I think if I was going to get a shield off, this was the most important one. Plus, with the Steel Terra type, it was going to die either way. Alright. Do. And the thing is, I want this to switch out because it might have at the very least poison Or at the very least, this thing probably has Sludge Bomb, but it's not really going to do too much in the Lugia. I can see it going for Peltor, so I'm going to protect and then hopefully take you out. Protect. Alright, it might try and Sludge Bomb. Light Screen. Alright. Makes all the sense, because I have a very special team right now. Okay. Arrow Blast with the screens up, it still kills. Good. So both of us crits, so I don't think it played that big of a factor, but definitely a factor. Terapagos. My thing is, I don't think, the thing is, I want to be able to charge up a little bit. If I Ghost Terra, is that good? What does it have in the back? That might... Thing is, I don't know if that's single strike or not. I'm willing to have the Gambit. Weather Ball. Calm Mind. Alright. I think Terapagos outspeeds, so even if it's single target, I think I'm fine. Why am I doing this, you may ask? In case the normal type goes into there. Sludge Bomb will go here. And then Meteor Beam. Okay, I've been seeing this circulate a little bit. It's going to raise up that special attack. And it's going to go probably into Lugia. Doesn't do a whole bunch, which is good. Now we got you having that. Alright, and then last but not least, we're going to have our Pelipper use a Weather Ball into the Landorus, and that is enough to TO. So they're down to their last two Pokemon. Right now, it is very, very important. Alright, Ogerpon, Heart Flame. Okay, so I want to wide guard here. Alright, who do I have back? Oh, my own respective Ogerpon. I want to wide guard here. Avantarid. I feel like we go into you. I feel if you're going to Terra anything, it has to be the Terapagos, right? Yeah. Because right now you have Meteor Beam. That's going to take some time to charge up if you don't do that. Rain has stopped, which I'm fine with. Okay, so Terra Starstorm doesn't go into either. Pelipper is protecting us from that. Lugia is protected. Ivy Cudgel is going to go into you. Alright. Did I waste my Terra? Yeah. But, you know, it was a little bit of my fault of not predicting. Alright, so thankfully we get that Ogerpon down. Critical hits could have mattered. Doesn't matter. We took it down. We can do the calcs afterwards. Ogerpon, great thing about Ogerpon here is you will live at least one move. Yeah, Ivy Cudgel. We still have screens up for how many turns? 4 more turns. Do a Calm Mind? I think we Calm Mind. Ivy Cudgel. It's going to bring it a little close to half. Terra Starstorm. So this is going to be the heaviest hitting one. It does have a lot of things going for it. And it doesn't do much damage. The tricky thing about Terapagos is that if you don't have the Terra, if it's not choice, I feel like choice is probably my favorite that we have there. Do you want to go for guaranteed damage? I think guaranteed. There's not really too much this thing can do. Ivy Cudgel is going to go into it. Brings it low. Terra Star Storm. Alright. And then... boom. It's a crit on Lugia. We love that. But that takes out Terapagos. And that is a win. GG's. Next battle. So... I've been seeing a different order. I'm pretty sure this is the world champion team. It is interesting playing this with, I think this is going to be a bold strategy. Have you in the back. Cornerstone. I know I'm bringing these. The thing is, it's like, I don't feel like Comfy is the right pick to bring in for some of these. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's just more so like I feel like for me personally, I'm more of a like try and get damage off kind of player. But it could. But like I'm looking at my options and I'm looking at the team I see. And I'm like, I feel like I need these Pokemon to kind of like counterbalance. Alright, Miraidon comes out. So what I want to do, I want to change the terrain. So I'm going to get Light Screen off, and then I'm going to go out into Rilla. Because I changed the terrain. I have some, I know like some things that will divide its damage output, because now terrain's up. If it went for Lugia, if like Electro Drift or something, I think we're in a really good spot. Okay, Light Screen, Volt Switch. So it doesn't do diddly. I can see a Moonblast going out here. Ogerpon. Moonblast is gonna go. Yeah, understandable. Okay, so if I reflect here, that would be good. Part of me wants to U-turn out of U, though. So I have the advantage later on. Reflect. Because I could have faked out. My one thing about faking out is that it could like try and lock in Ivy Cudgel. And that does almost raise. Thing is, I need terrain to be on my side. Alright, so Lugia, you're out. Showtime. I'm going to taunt into the Wimmy. And then, I don't know. I think Sableye is good for now. And then going to Ogerpon won't be the worst idea. I'm gonna Aeroblast into you. Sableye at the very least can be a sacrificial swap. Moonblast. Alright, doesn't do diddly. Special attack lowers Ivy Cudgel. Alright, breaks the multi-scale a little bit. Alright, Aeroblast. Boom. So now we don't have to worry about their speed control. And we don't have to worry about taunt, or not taunt, encore, any of that malarkey, or light screen. Alright, Manofero. Am I down to just double protect? Yeah. Because at the very least, if it tries to go after... I get a little bit of recovery. Not enough to reinforce the multi-scale or the sturdy. But it's still going to add up. And if one of them goes into Ogre Pond, it's chip damage. Right now, that's good. Fake Out is going to go into... Yeah, that makes sense. Woodhammer is going to go into you, so little chip there. I do wonder who is faster. I am willing... Because I have shields up for a while. If I save Ogre Pond for rainy day, I think I save you, bring out Sableye, and then for you, I'm going to Aeroblast. Oh, I didn't Terra. That could have been a mistake. I probably should have Terra'd. Spiky Shields is so not much is going to be accomplished here. Aeroblast goes there. If they went Drain Punch into that, that would be ideal, but I think you go Wild Charge. Yeah, Wild Charge. Yeah, I should have Terra'd. I was rushing that turn. But one fun thing I can do to mitigate some of that pesky damage that I'm getting from you, I'm going to Will-O-Wisp and Protect. Now, will they want to stay in is the big question. If it Terra's Fires, props. You know, like, no hard feelings. Like, okay, it Terra Fires into that. Okay. That makes it a little bit more scary. Yeah, I really needed to have not messed that up. But I did. And, you know, sometimes it's those mistakes. You're the best. Will-O-Wisp does land. So now its damage output is going to be a little shorter. Alright, so... Ivy Cudgel, yeah. You take out my... You take you out. That makes sense. And then we're just trying to do what damage we can onto this. Wild Charge. Shield. So downside... This is not great. Let me check the speed stat on this Ogre Pond. It's actually fast. So we do have an out here. I haven't Terra'd yet. And then I think we go into you. I think right now what threatens me with the most damage is that Ogre Pond. I think if we don't take it out with you, I don't know. This is tough. Alright, so yeah, I was too fast and then I didn't Terra in time, so it would have saved me a bunch of damage. It would have been half. It would have been at more health because right now I don't have the grassy terrain up to help me out. Right now we have to try and get Spiky Shield. Okay. If this goes into... Thankfully it doesn't get any of that recoil. Earth Power goes into you. Does absolutely nothing. Not absolutely, but... Alright. Drain Punch at least does absolutely nothing. What I want to do... I think we try and raise our defenses. I want to Ivy Cudgel, because even if you switch out, that's bad. I'm going to Calm Mind. If you switch out, then I can switch out. and you could risk a critical hit onto your Miraidon, which I think they're just trying to stall right now. They don't want Miraidon to come out. Ivy Cudgel. Is it enough? It is. Great. All right, and that is their Terra as well. So I'm going to Calm Mind. I can see it want to protect right here. Or not, Drain Punch. All right, brings it down to 17. We're at least mitigating some of its damage. Light Screen is down. Great timing on their part. Stalled it just enough for that Miraidon to come in. I think what's probably going to happen. Yeah, that's the thing. If I would have just tear that once, I would have been fine. Or I would have been in a better position, not fine. Because right now, if we look at my Lugia, it only has this. And shields are down. I'm going to protect, because right now all it has to really do is Electro Drift or any kind of move into my Lugia. Alright, grassy terrain. There is a chance that Drain Punch does not KO. I think going for Dazzling Gleam was very risky. But I mean, it paid off for them, so I can't be too mad. Wild Charge, not gonna do enough. So, what is my win condition here? So, it's not great. And I don't have the Reflect either. Specs, this thing is gonna probably be maxed out. Lugia has the most HP. And if I shield, then it is single target. They've already Terra'd. I just gotta hope that enough damage has been done. That should be okay to do this. I have to hope for a lot of things that I don't think I have any right to be hopeful for. Earth Power brings it down to half, so yeah, I've lost. I think if I made some better calls, if I did that Terra a little earlier, because look how much damage it's doing, it would have been a lot less. Yeah. I don't really have a win condition here. Because that's specs. That's specs damage, and it'll be single target. I'm gonna protect, because, like, is there a potential out? Yeah. It's not a good out. Or a likely out. But it is a out. Okay. My thing is, I need to survive the Dazzling Gleam. Single target. Like I said, there's no way I'm winning this, but at the very least I want to try. Dazzling Gleam brings it down to 21. Let's do a very poor damage roll on the Iron Hands. Okay, we got a crit, so unless we get a very poor roll here, we're kind of cooked. Yeah, GG's. But it was hard fought on both sides. And we are facing... Okay. We are facing a Calyrex Shadow. I think... Yeah, we gotta get the shields up as soon as possible. Do I start off with Lugia? I think the faster you set up Lugia, the better. Mojo. Can that be beneficial? Honestly, yeah. And then, because I have these going on, I might want to bring you just for some heavier physical damage. Because even though it has its Incineroar, we need an answer into that. If we can nip that in the bud, that'd be good. I think for them, they're probably going to bring out Incineroar. And, okay, pretty solid duo. So we're almost forced to Fairy Terra automatically. Now, if they want, they could probably double up into my Sableye. I think we get Light Scream up first. That is priority that we need to take care of. And then we're going to Calm Mind. We got to get this thing powerful. Because right now I can see them Thunderbolting into it and Knock Off, which are... I can survive one, but it's good if we can survive both. Light Screen goes off. So we have 7 more turns after this. We're on Protected Calm Mind. Slower set. So right now we're getting Lugia set up for success later. Thunderbolt goes in the Sableye. Crits! That's not cool. Knockoff will go in. And so because I did not bring my... Okay. Because the only stuff I'll be able to restore is with Rillaboom. Covert Cloak is good because I can at least make sure that it's not going to be anything too bad. Alright, so I feel like Ivy Cudgel here. And then... Do I Earth Power? I think we Calm Mind again. I could be crazy, but I feel like that's alright. Alright, they protect that. Love it. Alright, Ivy Cudgel is going to go right into you. Brings it to the rope. Oh yeah, I could have went for it, but I think right now I really want to set you up for success. Raise that special attack, raise that special defense, because that Calyrex scares me. Alright, so special attack goes down a little bit. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to get a Calm Mind off. Unfortunately, they're going to have a free switch in. But at least I am +2 for special defense. So whatever is thrown my way, I will have a better time dealing with it. Alright. Now, I think I want to do that. I can see this thing wanting to, like, either protect or nasty plot. I think we Ivy Cudgel into you and Earth Power. It protects. Okay, we made a good read there. Now, what do? You may not do anything. Alright, we take it down almost a half. Earth Power gets rid of it. Okay, so now we're cooking. We're going to be in a good position against this. I'm forgetting the name. That is my bad. That is my boo-boo. Alright, so right now, this thing can very much fake out into whatever it wants. So that might give it a nasty plot, which we don't want to happen. I think we just go for this. It fakes out whatever it fakes out. Because I will have priority. I will have, with the Rilla in the back, fake out. Yeah. Okay. Calm Mind. Makes sense. So pretty much a tit for tat, if you will, where it's going to try and raise up its defenses. Ogrepon. Good thing about Ogrepon right now. Oh, crit. You could have critted other things, but beggars can't be choosers. And Lugia flinches. I'm not overly worried. Oh, they have one more Pokemon for Farigiraf. Now I'm a little bit more worried. Alright. I think we Ivy cut. What do we want to do? I think we try and I can see. I don't think you go for Protect. I say we double up into Farigiraf. Yeah. Oh, okay. We call the Protect again. Because right now it might want to try and break my Sturdy on you. Alright. You see, that would have been a great time to have the critical hit. Hyper Voice. Okay. It's not going to do much. Alright, I feel we double up into you. It does have a nasty plot. Astral Barrage. So to take out the Ogrepon, it doesn't. So we're going to get 2 attacks off, hopefully. Ivy Cudgel brings it to almost half. Aeroblast will land and goes in, takes it out with a critical hit. Very nice. And Radiohead can do whatever it wants. Psychic's not going to do a lot. Okay, the special attack, but the thing is, writing's on the wall. There is not much else this thing can do. Earth Power, just cause, but Gyarados is canceled. And that is GG's. That is the power, that is the bulk of the Lugia. Anyway, that's it for this video. My thoughts on this team. I think it's very strong. And I think maybe the one adjustment I would make is possibly leftovers on the Lugia. But I understand, like, Snarl could be around and things to lower. There's, obviously Icy Wind has been around or Electro Web. So I get why Covert Cloak. I think, thing is for me, multi-scale is the most important. But I think it's fun. I think if you're in the right team up, you have a good chance. If you're someone that is up against someone that likes speedier battles and you're able to slow down their pace, if you get the shields up in time, you could be set up for success. Anyway, that's it for this video. Shout out to the creator of this, Ian. I always love seeing spice picks, and this is a fun spice pick. Anyway, that's it for this video. See you all in the next one. Peace.